friends, this is Stephanie's Yarn Escape. Thank you for joining me today for Sunday, February 14th, 2021. This is episode number 29. This is a crochet podcast where I take you on my yarny adventure. I share all the shenanigans I've gotten into this past week, and hopefully you find some sort of inspiration from that. So grab your favorite beverage, prop those feet up because you deserve to, and enjoy what I have to share. So this week, I worked a little on everything. I did a little of this, little of that, little progress here, lots of progress there. I was just kind of feeling the moment when I had the chance to sit down and crochet. I was just kind of feeling what I was working on. I probably should have been working on some other things, but I was just going with what I was feeling, what I wanted to do. So I have lots of WIPs. I do have one finished item, and I got the rest of my Michael's order. So great things. We're going to go ahead and get started. I have no place on my table to put my tea. Hopefully, okay, there we go. All right, so we're just going to get into it. The first WIP that I'm going to show you guys is part of Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy and Kim from the Crafty Nomad. Their make along. It's a wrap mal. It's my Tree of Life blanket. And I was working on it this week and I realized how much I really missed working on it because I just didn't want to put it down. Actually, I wanted to work on it all week because I really enjoyed it. So let me show it to you guys. I only worked on it one night, but I made solid progress. I was very concentrative on it. Here it is. And I say that's quite a bit of progress because in my eyes it is, because I don't get much time to sit down and crochet, only when my daughter goes to bed. But so this is basically, I think, one night. So that's quite a bit of progress in one night. So yes, I am now branching off for the trees. So I was working on the trunks and now I'm branching off for the branches of the trees. I started this blanket in 2019, January 2019, which kind of blew my mind. I thought it was actually last year, but it just goes to show how much time really does pass without you realizing it. So this is a 2-year-long WIP. This is one of my oldest WIPs, and it's going to get off my hooks soon. So, and when I sat down to work on it, I just didn't want to put it down. I really enjoyed it when I started it because I loved it's a simple detail. It's a front post, back post, you know, in the right spots. And it's simple, but you have to sort of concentrate, count, and know where you're at. And it's just a joy to work on. I really do enjoy it. The pattern is the Tree of Life, which you can still get on Lion Brand. I'm going to show you quickly because my daughter wrote all over it 2 years ago. She was only 4. So yes, we got scribbles on the back too. But Tree of Life is a free pattern. It's based off of a knit pattern by Nikki Epstein. So yes, it's on Lion Brand. The yarn I'm using, which is gorgeous, is A Pound of Love in Claret. It's 1,000, you think I have this memorized for saying it every week. 1,020 yards for medium, 100% acrylic. So I'm really enjoying that one. I do plan on having it completed before the end of the first quarter. So that's WIP number 1. The other item that I'm working on is a simple blanket. I didn't make much progress. I like simple blankets for the days I don't feel like working on anything complex, but I also get bored with them. And I'm kind of getting bored with this. I'm almost done. I only put on a few rows. I believe I worked on it. To be honest with you, I'm not sure if I worked on it. Let me see where my stitch marker is. I don't think I worked on it, guys. No. I believe this is where I showed you last week. And so, nothing to show, I guess, no progress. But I'll show it to you guys because I have it out. It's a large striped blanket in velvet yarn. There's another section of So I just got to finish off this last terracotta rose color. It's a V-stitch pattern, easy peasy. I do got to get it working on it because the person that wants it, there's a person waiting for it. So I don't like making people wait too long when they order something from me. So I do want to get it done ultimately so I can get that off to its new home. The yarn I'm using for that is Bernat Velvet in white and Bernat Baby Velvet in terracotta rose. These are a 5 bulky. Well, the one has labeled as a 4. This one they label as a 4, but whatever. 100% polyester. 315 yards in this one. 492 yards in this one. I probably have enough to get another blanket. I got this when I by chance went into Joann's one time, and it was on clearance for $5.47. So I grabbed a bunch, and I started that blanket with not sure how much I was going to use, but it turns out, you know, I probably have enough for another blanket. I probably wouldn't do that stitch again, simply because I'm not liking how I need something. Even if I just did like a double crochet across, you know, something like that, the V-stitch, some of the stitches are really loose, but nonetheless, it's super soft and it looks gorgeous. So there is that. The next WIP, I have a new WIP, and this is going to go into the announcement of the next crochet along that Christy and I are doing together. If you guys watched her live this morning, she did talk about it and announced it then as well too. And I'm also going to announce it. So Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy and I are doing another crochet along together. It's called Luck of the Gnomes. Me and her, I don't know, we're kind of on a gnome kick. We did 12 days of gnomes. And now we're doing Luck of the Gnomes. So basically what it is, St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and I was going to look at the date of that, but I didn't. St. Patrick's Day is in March. And so as of today, starts the next crochet along. Make anything St. Patrick's Day themed that you want. It doesn't have to be a gnome. Christy and I are doing gnomes. We kind of do great brainstorming sessions together, and then we're on this gnome kick. So we may make this Year of the Gnomes. How cool is that, right? But you guys don't have to make a gnome. You can make anything St. Patrick's Day themed. Her and I are going to do St. Patrick's Day themed gnomes. She already finished hers, and it's awesome. I started mine last night. So, let me show you guys. That's it. That's all I have. It is the Scandinavian gnome. And I don't have the pattern to show you guys physically because I'm just looking at it online on the blog. It's free on the blog. You can purchase it for $8 off of Ravelry. I will be sure to link that down below. But it's the Scandinavian gnome, and this is the start of the body. The yarn I'm using for it is Red Heart Soft and Dark Leaf. And then the legs are striped, so I'm going to stripe it with some I Love This yarn in white. Antique white. So, there's that. So, it's not, when Christy and I do crochet alongs together, there's always a giveaway. So, part of that is I'm going to give away a cake of Lion Brand Cupcake yarn in the color of peas and carrots. And this is 590 yards, 3 lights, 100% acrylic, and one of my stitch markers. And I realized I didn't have like a green stitch marker, so this is about as closest to green I'm going to get. So what you need to do, look for the post later. I haven't got that ready yet, but I hopefully by the time you guys watch this, it'll be up. If not, it'll be up soon, I promise. Make anything St. Patrick's Day themed. Knitted, crocheted, anything fiber related. St. Patrick's Day themed must be completed, and post your pictures in that post on Facebook. And I can't wait to see them because I'm probably going to get some amazing ideas. I'm going to want to add more stuff to my must make now list. So there's that announcement. The next item that I've worked on this week, since I finally got my yarn from Michael's last week, is, because my yarn for it was on there, is my year-long make-along for Attack of the Amigurumi 2021. This month's theme was chosen by my daughter, polar bears. So this is the polar bear I'm making. This is Peppermint the polar bear. I'll be honest with you, I'm probably going to give this to my daughter. It has a scarf around its neck, and I'm probably going to make her a matching scarf. So this is the pattern I'm using. This can be purchased off of Ravelry. You don't have to do this one. You could do any polar bear that you want. The yarn I'm using is Bernat Pipsqueak. I got 4 balls of this. It's 100% polyester, 5 bulky, approximately 101 yards. So I got 4 of these because the yarn originally used in the pattern is a fur yarn because he's really fuzzy. And that's initially what I wanted to use. But for some reason, everyone bought up the white fur yarn. So when I was talking with Christy one time, her and I went to her, I need help. I can't figure out what to use. And she was going through her stash to try and help me out. And we decided on the Pipsqueak would probably be the next best thing. It's amazingly soft. It's gorgeous. So I started this week. And I only have the body done. That's all I have. It's so soft. This is the body. I will say that it recommended to use an F hook for the fur yarn. I'm holding 2 strands of Pipsqueak together to get it was pretty darn close to the thickness of the fur yarn, but I tried the F hook and I just kept on snagging. You can't see the stitches, which I'm not a fan of, but I could feel them. Okay, so I got the gist of that. And then, but when I pulled my hook through, I kept snagging and I was getting so frustrated. There's another friend of mine that's using the same pattern, same yarn. And I asked her, I said, tell me, I said, I'm getting very frustrated right now. How is it going for you? And, you know, she said she's also doing the best she can with it. She could feel the stitches. Once I got past the decrease on the bottom and I just had to go straight up, I got fine. I got more used to it. Knowing I was feeling for how to hold my hook properly without a snag. And I even went up to an H hook, honestly, because the F hook was just, I was getting very frustrated with it. And I didn't want to give up on this yarn because I want my polar bear to be fuzzy as well too. So yeah, I got the body done. I do want to work on this a little bit more. I don't want to be on crunch time for the end of the month like I was last time, where I was just basically working on it every day. I want to enjoy it, surprise my daughter with it when I'm done. So there are a few polar bears already posted on the post. I'm showing my daughter them and she is absolutely loving them. She's super excited that you guys are enjoying what she chose. It was her idea. It's just tickling her pink. So if you guys aren't familiar with what I'm talking about, the Attack of the Amigurumi 2021, I have a Facebook post. It's a year-long challenge. Every month is going to be a different theme. You're going to see one post announcing the challenge, and that's where we're going to post my final pictures of every month. And then all the comments down below, you can ask questions, share patterns, ask questions about the pattern you chose, questions about yarn, sharing, all that stuff. To post your final polar bear, find the post for that month. And that's the post you're going to want to post. That's the post you're going to post your final polar bear. Take a picture of it, put it on there so we can all enjoy it. So yes, we're loving it so far. And a piece of fuzz was in my tea. So if you post a final polar bear, must be amigurumi, and it must be made in the month of the announced theme. you are entered into a giveaway of 2 skeins of Red Heart with Love in the colorway Delightful. One of my stitch markers is on there as well too. There are 180 yards in each skein. It's a 4 medium, 100% acrylic. So yes, definitely check that out. My Facebook will be linked down below. I'm enjoying this. I initially created it to perfect my amigurumi skills because it's not, I've made amigurumi in the past, but I need to learn some tips and tricks, I guess. And to do that, I must do it. So I can be, I have OCD, and sometimes placement gets to me. I need to learn some tips and tricks on how to better those skills. And that's why I did it. And I have another WIP. It got some love, not a whole lot. Let me see if I can pull it up here. It's a mess right now because I have a lot of bobbins. It's my Let It Snow blanket. My bobbins are pulling down the top, so, but I've made some progress on that. Right here's my stitch marker, or my progress keeper from last time. So I put a few rows on it. I enjoy working on this one too. These blankets are my thing. Like, I like making blankets. They're my favorite. So I'm starting to tangle myself up here, and I just untangled the giant mess I have for the past couple of weeks because I dropped my yarn barf and it was a mess. And now I'm creating a new mess somehow. There's all my bobbins. I'm a bobbin person. You can carry the yarn through. Once again, my OCD kicks in, and so I do bobbins. To each their own, right? We all have our own way of doing things, and this is how mine is. The yarn I'm using for it, which I'm in love with, is Big Twist Classic in gray. White will come in during the border, and black. So those 3 there. It's a 5 bulky. 100% acrylic, 690 yards per skein. So loving this yarn. Absolutely love it. I just bought, if you guys watched my last video, I just bought a bunch of other colors that I'm excited to use. The pattern I'm using for that blanket is my Let It Snow. I got out of Annie's catalog. They have you starting down here with the plaid part. I attempted to do that, not liking how it was turning out, so I'm going to do that a different technique, which you guys will see later, probably in a couple months, on that. So, but like I said at the beginning, if you guys noticed, I have one finished item. It was a small WIP last week, and I finished. Let me fix them up. Another winter gnome. I have made one for the 12 days of gnomes that I did with Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy. And I got an email requesting if I could make 2 for that person. So I said, yes, give me some time to make it. I got some things going on. And they said, absolutely, that's fine. So they're done now. The other one I'm just pulling from the 12 days of gnomes that I did with Christy. I showed that one, and I finished the second one that they requested. And so these are going to go off to their new home this week. I got yarn fuzz flying everywhere. So they're going off to the home this week. The yarn I used for that was something I just found on my shelf. It's actually Wool Ease by Lion Brand in white multi, and it's got this white or it's white yarn with like a pearl essence. I guess it's more closer to off-white because if you look at the beard, it's white with a pearl essence metallic running through it. And then for the ends of the hands and the nose, I used Red Heart Super Saver in buff. So yes, that's my winter gnome. Another one. These are super easy. The pattern I used, I bought it off of Annie's as well too. It's Herbert the Gnome. I used that pattern. Very easy, love it. And then I just took, I believe it was Red Heart white yarn, attached the beard, and I separated the yarn strands to get this curly effect. So, looks like he needs a trim. Every time I hold him up to the camera, it looks like he needs a trim. But that one long piece, I'll trim that up. So anyways, I see it in the camera, but when oh, there it is. Okay. So I'll trim that up a little bit. Super easy. Love doing this one. But for the St. Patrick's Day Luck of the Gnomes that I'm doing with Christy, I'm doing a different gnome. Switching it up a bit to check that out. So yes. Now, if you guys watched my last episode, I had a large haul of new yarns, and not all of it was in. So Thursday I received the rest of my Michael's order, and I did mention the latte cakes and the strawberry flambe. I got one. I had to order 5. I'm not getting the other 4, just out of stock. So I thought I had paid for it, but they don't take your money until it ships. So it never shipped, so they never took my money. So, because I was about ready to email them, excuse me, where's the rest of my money? But they never charged me for it, so we're all good. So the rest of my order come in. Just 4 skeins of 2 different colors. Okay, so I got some Waterford Big. I got this in the colorway Licorice a couple months ago, and I loved it. I was debating to making a blanket out of it, but I changed my mind, and I was going to get more of the Licorice because I only bought 2. But I decided to change my mind, and I got 2 different colorways. So this is called Plum. I was talking to Christy, and she was telling me about one that she got was really pretty, and I was like, oh, I couldn't remember what colors I got. And I got Plum because I was like, oh, I wish I got that color, the one she was talking about. Well, this is it. I did get it. Let me open up the bag to show you guys. So I got 2 skeins of Plum. There you go. Look how pretty that is. It's got these dark purple, medium purple with that white going through it. It's a 5 bulky. 80% acrylic, 20% alpaca. It is very nice. I like it. So I got 2 of those. Not sure what I was going to make with that yet. I have a couple ideas, but I haven't set a final decision on that. I got time. I got some things I gotta get off my plate. And the other one, the other color I got, this one's just not coming open for me very easily. There we go. Is, of course, gray, because gray is my jam. 80% acrylic, 20% alpaca. This is called Gray. Very pretty. I like it. Different shades of gray with that white going through it. And I got 2 skeins of that. There's 243 yards in each skein, so I can do something very nice with that. What's on the agenda next week? Well, I have excuse me. I want to finish my St. Patrick's Day themed gnome, and I need to make 2 avocados for a request, and I need So I don't know if you guys remembered, I was on a hunt for Escape Peeps. For those that signed up, make sure you check your email. I sent you an email last week. I have a pattern design in my mind that I need to get down. I need to work on it. So hopefully this week I can get working on my very first pattern design. Well, I designed something with Christy last year. We designed it together. The Grandma's Forever Hug pocket shawl, and we did a kids version. But this is my very first solo design. I'm very excited. I got this idea in my head. I just needed to get it stitched. So hopefully I get that out soon. I do want to get started on it. I got a lot of stuff in the works. I'll tell you that. Definitely. That's okay. It happens, and then I'll get it all dwindled down, and we'll be back right where we are. So that's all I have to really show you guys today. Nothing too exciting. Be sure to check out those announcements for the Luck of the Gnomes on mine and Christy's Facebook page. I'll be sure to link her Facebook down below as well too. Like I said, if it's not out when you see this, check back later. It'll be up soon. Check out the Attack of the Amigurumi 2021 on my Facebook. Post your polar bears by the end of the month for a chance to win that yarn. And then probably in 2 weeks I'll be announcing the next theme. I have an idea, so not chosen by my daughter, but I'll let her choose another month. So yeah, that's all I have to share with you guys. I hope you have a fabulous day. Happy Valentine's Day. And I will talk to you guys in 1 week. And remember, keep that yarn running through those fingers. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.